I cautiously walked up to my new part-time job, Flower Wish. From the outside, the place was stacked with the weirdest plants and flowers I'd ever seen. What is that smell? Who thought it was a good idea to stick a Titan Arum right up the entrance? Well, too late to back out now. I already accepted the job, so I pushed the door open. Hi, I'm Flora. My name was my mom's wish for me to always be as beautiful and strong as a flower, but I didn't get to keep her with me. Don't forget, like and subscribe. Since then, Dad and I barely talked. Home felt empty, heavy, like all the color had drained away.
There's a guy going around bothering women, dropping off flowers and love letters. Be careful.
I know. Thanks, Dad. And that was it. Most of our conversations ended in 1 or 2 lines, like clockwork. I slowly shut myself off from the rest of the world, too. I thought it would take forever for us to heal. Or maybe I was wrong. Because one day, I caught Dad inside Flower Wish. He stayed there a long time before walking out with this elegant, graceful woman. They were laughing together. I froze. Did Dad already have feelings for someone? Someone else? Even if it was just a suspicion, I couldn't let it become reality. I'd like to apply for a job here.
You must be. We do have an opening. It's tough work and you'll need to chat with lots of people. Think you can handle it?
Yes, I'll take it. And just like that, I became an employee at Flower Wish. My coworker was this goofy, carefree guy named Noah. And since the shop owner collected rare flowers, the place was packed with creepy specimens too. The weirder this place was, the easier it'd be to gather proof for my dad, and...
Just one drop, another drop, and you will.
Gotcha. This one was clearly some shady potion. Probably made flowers dance and haunt people at night. The second she set the flask down, I leapt like a cat. Root booster, that's it.
Careful.
He was howling in a huge wooden crate style, something inside pounding like crazy.
Geez Louise, this ship looks brutal and massive. Took me forever to drag it here.
Open it. I will help. If something freaky popped out, I'd finally have proof.
You like pitcher plant too? Tons of our customers are obsessed, but getting one this size takes real effort.
I hated them, and now they look like they were mocking me. Holy guacamole! The owner gradually introduced me to more customers, each one with stranger requests than the last. Flowers on a dog collar, arrangements stuffed into rice bowls and turned into handbags. I forced a polite smile, but my work was half-hearted.
We want 1,000 black roses for our wedding.
Excuse me, but no one uses black roses for a...
We'll take care of it. Wishing you both a beautiful wedding.
Unbelievable. I couldn't stand these requests.
Everyone has a reason for coming here. You have to help them sincerely, not just fake it.
I blinked at him. Who knew this goofy-looking guy had that kind of depth?
I'd like 100 of your finest roses delivered tonight, for the ones I love.
I recognized him. He came here every day, always buying a ton of flowers.
We're sold out. Please leave.
She appeared suddenly gentle but unyielding, and turned him away without hesitation.
Unusual actions hide unusual intentions. I don't trust him. He'll probably use my flowers to harass women.
Wait, she thought that sweet-looking guy was the stalker everyone was talking about? To me, he seemed like the only normal customer in this whole circus. I slowly got used to working at Flower Wish, even though half the requests still made 0 sense. And my investigation into Dad and the owner was totally stalled. Well, he never came back to the shop. Welcome. Wait, you're... It was Hilda, the weirdest kid in school. She had no piano talent whatsoever, yet signed up for every single piano contest in town. Her performances were painful, always dead last. Basically the last person you'd ever think deserved flowers. After playing,
For the next competition, I want you to run up and hand me flowers the moment I finish.
I did not want to do it, but a job's a job, so I dragged myself there with a bunch of daisies. To be fair, Hilda tried her best. The performance wasn't awful, but definitely not good. A few polite claps, nothing more. She ended up ranking top 30. Gritting my teeth, I went up and gave her the flowers, while the entire audience stared at me like I'd lost it. And yeah, I was the only one right then. Noah showed up with a bouquet of irises. Both Hilda and I were stunned. His timing saved me from total embarrassment. The next day, Hilda came by the shop.
Hi, Flora, and thank you. Your daisies made me feel so much more confident.
She lingered and opened up. Her mom was a famous pianist, cold, strict, never satisfied. Hilda practiced non-stop, desperate for her mom's approval. But no matter how many times she tried, she stayed average. Deep down, she knew she had no real talent. It crushed her so much, she couldn't even face her mom anymore.
Daisies mean perseverance and effort. It was a beautiful wish for me. You know, Flora, you act distant, but you care about people.
That was just a coincidence. Anyway, maybe you should talk to your mom instead of keeping it all inside. At least you still have her.
No way. She's always busy. I'd just be a bother. And what am I supposed to show her? My last place ribbon?
Those irises, yesterday, they were actually from a customer for her daughter. In flower language, irises mean I'm always proud of you.
I suddenly remembered the woman from the audience. She watched Hilda's whole performance, clapped quietly, but never went up. Maybe some people just didn't know how to show love.
Maybe I should go see my mom.
Yeah, I had a feeling she'd be back soon, this time with her mom beside her.
Feels good, doesn't it? Opening up and actually helping people.
I'm just doing my job, but it wasn't bad. Day by day, I grew closer to the owner and Noah, until I felt like part of Flower Wish.
A client needs a big order delivered late tonight. Noah and I will handle it. You stay and watch the shop.
Her phone rang, cutting her off. She grabbed it in a rush.
I've got something urgent. We'll talk later.
But even in that split second, I saw the caller ID, Dad! So that was why he never came back here. He knew I was working here, so they were meeting somewhere else. I knew it was childish, but I couldn't stop thinking about it. That night, I convinced Hilda to follow the shop owner on her delivery run. I was sure I'd catch her with Dad.
I don't know, Flora. Maybe we shouldn't.
Shh, this is for everyone's good. Someone's here. A man appeared behind a mask. I couldn't see his face, but everything about him screamed suspiciously. Our boss and Noah have been delivering huge orders to him for days. What if they're unknowingly helping the stalker everyone's been warning about? But the next day, when I voiced my fears, all I got were sidelong glances.
We know exactly what we're doing. And don't you ever sneak off to follow us again. Do it and I'll dock your pay.
Her words were sharp, but no way was I just gonna chill. That guy was shady. How could they not see it? Determined to catch the creep once and for all, I dragged Hilda with me to trail him again. But instead of tossing flowers into random girls' yards like I'd imagined, he slipped deep into the woods. We followed until he stopped in front of a stunning glass greenhouse, glowing in the night.
Maybe we got the wrong guy. He just looks like some weirdo who likes midnight gardening.
Nope, we're going in. We snuck inside like two black cats on the hunt. Just when I thought we'd gone unnoticed, another shadow appeared. You are?
You? Dang it, you've been following me? Gonna call the cops? 'Cause I said flowers to girls.
So my boss had been right. He was the stalker.
You refused to sell me flowers, so I had to steal them. And now you're not leaving.
He stepped closer.
Who's there? Leave those girls alone.
Dad? After that, the police stormed in, restrained him, and took the thief away. I couldn't wrap my head around it. Why he'd been hiding this greenhouse, why he met my boss in secret. And honestly, I was terrified of what his answers might be.
Remember what we talked about? You've got to open up.
I used to feel so broken after Mom was gone, but I learned to open up again, to smile. What about you, Dad? That's how my birthday ended up being celebrated. Inside that greenhouse, surrounded by golden daffodils, Mom's favorite flower. I invited the shop owner, Noah, even the regulars from Flower Wish.
Golden daffodils mean to move past your sorrow, open your heart, and welcome joy. That's the wish I want to give Flora on her birthday.
Happy birthday, Flora. Happy birthday. Flora.
I used to stay shut away, always sad. But when I finally opened my heart, I realized joy and kindness had been all around me the whole time.
Hi, I'm Grace from Canada. Please like and subscribe. I was raised by my single dad, and he was the best parent anyone could ask for. He was a lawyer and worked long hours, but he was always there to make me breakfast, take me to school, and walk with me home. Throughout my childhood, different people tried to convince Dad to get married, but he never agreed.
You know, every child deserves a mom.
Thank you, but I'm perfectly capable of raising Grace.
Take that, nosy people. Dad and I were perfect alone. But as a kid, I struggled to make friends. It turned out that I had social anxiety, and talking to people was a nightmare. Dad said it was because I spent a lot of time alone, but it didn't get easier. Even after joining school, I always said the wrong things and ended up chasing people away. Like this one time, I saw a girl sitting alone at recess, and I went to talk to her. Hi, I like your dress. It's green like a frog. Not that you look like a frog. Well, maybe you do, but in a good way.
What a weirdo.
After a while, I stopped trying and became the girl who was always alone and kinda invisible. But then, I found company in my books, so it was no surprise that I was a genius at school. My life was really simple. I went to school, topped my grades, and then came home to watch movies with Dad. But when I turned 14, everything changed. One evening, we were halfway through dinner when I noticed that Dad was sweating nervously. OMG, was he having a heart attack? I pushed him down to the floor and began thumping his chest. Dad, you're gonna be fine. I won't let anything happen to you.
I'm fine. Grace, I just wanted to tell you. I met her name is Angela, and I want to marry her. And the best part is, you get a brother and a sister.
Wait, What? What are you talking about, Dad? You always said you didn't need any help raising me, so why now?
I'm not marrying her to raise you, Grace. I'm marrying her because I love her.
Love her? I was furious. I stormed off to my room and slammed the door shut. Our lives were perfect. Why would Dad want to change anything? A week later, Dad arranged for me to meet Angela and her kids over dinner, and I had the perfect plan to chase them away. I changed the settings of the oven and turned the turkey to flames. No food, no dinner, but Angela, my stepmom, turned out to be a master chef. When she came home, she cooked food for everyone, and it was freaking delicious, but I wasn't gonna melt so easily. I kept frowning at her the entire time while her 5-year son kept blowing raspberries at me. He was so cute. Focus, Grace.
This is a really lovely home, and I'm so happy to meet you.
Well, sadly, I'm not.
Grace, you will be nice to our guests. Apologize right now.
I mumbled sorry under my breath and turned my focus to her daughter. Her name was Eva, and she kept going around and touching everything.
Wow, what a big house, and what a shiny sculpture.
Don't touch it, it's my dad's favorite and really valuable.
Don't you mean our dad, sister, and listen to me carefully. Don't play with me, I'm warning you.
What? She gave me the most evil smirk and rubbed her dirty hands all over the sculpture before she ran away, smirking. After they left, I told Dad I didn't like Angela and her daughter, but he didn't listen. And a month later, they were married. At their wedding, I was the angriest guest ever, but Eva was happier than the bride. A day after the wedding, Dad came into my room and sat on the bed.
I know this is hard for you, Grace, but I want you to promise that you'll try to like them for me, okay?
Dad had never asked me for anything before, and his request moved me. So I decided to chin up and try to love my new family. The same day, Dad and Angela were supposed to leave for their honeymoon. Dad said their trip was canceled because the sitter they'd arranged wasn't available. And I took this chance to be supportive. I can handle everything here, Dad. You should go, I insisted. How hard could it be to take care of a 5-year-old? They agreed and left for the week. And Fred was great, but Eva was a witch. She refused to help and would litter all around the house, thus making me do all the chores by myself. Then one evening, I looked out my window and saw Eva yelling at Fred. I rushed outside to his rescue.
You idiot. How dare you put a bug on my bed? You can't even talk right, you weirdo.
She was about to hit him when I came and stopped her. Stop it, Eva. Don't touch him, and don't speak to him like that.
Back off. He's my brother, not yours. I'll speak to him any way I like.
I knew what it felt like for someone to call you a weirdo, so I gave him a hug. You know, I don't think you're weird. In fact, you're the best 5-year-old I know. His face lit up, and he happily skipped away. I already knew that I was gonna love him so much. And soon enough, he became my first friend ever, and that drove Eva mad.
Fred, you know I'm your actual sister and not her.
But Fred ran to me and climbed into my lap. Soon enough, our parents came home, and Eva joined my school. She instantly became friends with the popular girls, and everyone wanted to be close to her. Ava, it's time to go.
Who are you?
I'm Grace. We've been in the same class since the 1st grade.
Wow, I really never noticed you before.
What? All my life, these people made me feel invisible. And Ava walks in, and suddenly she has a million friends. One weekend when our parents were away, I heard loud music coming from the backyard. I went to check and found Ava having a huge party in the garage. It seemed like half the school was there. What's going on?
I'm having a meet and greet with my new friends.
My dad would not like this.
He'll only know if you tell.
Just then, I heard someone say,
"No way, loser. Nerd Girl is your sister."
And that hurt so much. I'd spent so many birthdays alone because these people never came, but they were all here now. I hated that Ava had walked into my life and was living it better than I ever did. So, I went to the main controller and I shut down the electricity. The music died, and soon everyone left, and Eva came screaming at me. But just then, our parents came back home, and when they saw the mess, Angela was pretty upset.
How dare you have a party without asking? You are in trouble, young lady. I'm grounding you for a month.
It's all right, Angela. She's just a kid.
Ugh, I wish he knew. As soon as Dad took her side, Eva turned to all smiles, and Angela came to me.
I wanted to thank you, Grace. You accepted us as a family and looked after both Eva and Fred, so I got you a present as a token of thanks.
It was a beautiful gold necklace. She put it around my neck, and for the first time, I noticed how beautiful she was. Maybe she wasn't so bad after all.
Hello, where's mine?
You're not getting it anymore. I'll sell it and give the money to charity.
Eva grew red with anger, and she marched to her room. And later that night, she stormed into mine.
Look here, you nerd. If you think my mom loves you, you are wrong. She married your dad for his money, and that's the only reason she's nice to both of you. So before you get any mommy-daughter fantasies in your head, I thought you should know that.
I just tried to ignore her, cause I knew she was mean to her core, but it annoyed me so much that people still adored her, even my dad. One evening, I came down into the lounge, and I saw Eva jumping around happily.
Oh my god, we're gonna go see Funky.
Funky? It was our favorite band. Dad and I always watched them play when they came to town.
Actually, Ava and I are going. I only managed to get the last 2 tickets, and Ava's never seen them play before.
What? But that's our thing. This is crazy. You're taking her and not your daughter?
Come on, you've seen them a million times. And Ava is my daughter, too.
Stepdaughter. With that, I picked up a picture frame on the shelf and smashed it to pieces.
Grace, I am so disappointed. I didn't raise you to be a brat.
I didn't care. I was really angry at Dad. In fact, I was angry at all of them for changing my life. But it was hard to hate my stepmom. While Dad and Ava were at the concert, she took me shopping, and we did fun things I never did with Dad. One morning, I overslept, and I was in a hurry to get to school. I was struggling with my hair when she walked into the bathroom and helped me.
There you go. You look beautiful.
Thank you, Angela.
Please call me Mom.
Mom, I imagined a perfect world where she really was my mom. But my thoughts were interrupted by Eva's voice.
Mom, can you leave her ugly hair and help me with mine?
Oh, honey, you guys are late. We don't have time for that.
Eva went red with anger. Jeez. I was slowly getting used to having a new family, even though I still hated Eva. But then one day, it all came crashing down. I came home from school and went to say hello to Mom, but I stopped outside her room when I heard her speak.
Darling, we'll leave as soon as we're done selling those sculptures and all the jewelry. I can't wait to get away from this man and his needy daughter.
My heart broke. So Eva was right all along. Her mother didn't love me, or even Dad. I immediately raced downstairs and saw that Dad's favorite sculpture was gone. Oh my God. I went out to the driveway and waited for Dad to get home. Dad, I told you these people are evil. I told him what I'd heard, and it made me so sad to see his heartbroken face. But when we went back inside, the sculpture was back in place. What? I couldn't believe it, and I could already see how disappointed Dad was in me. Wait, Dad, I'm not lying. I heard Angela myself. She's a thief.
You think I stole something?
I turned around to see Angela, Fred, and Eva standing behind me looking shocked. But they weren't fooling me anymore. Just stop it. I heard you saying you'll sell Dad's sculptures and leave. You can stop pretending now.
All I've ever done since I've come here is love you, but it seems like I'm wasting my time.
She turned to Dad and said,
I love you, but if your daughter hates me enough to make up lies about me, then maybe we shouldn't be together. I'm leaving.
What? Leave? We can't leave. Can we all calm down and talk about this?
But her mom had already stormed off, and Eva ran to her.
I begged you to try and like them for me, but I guess that was too much to ask.
Dad, I'm not lying.
Stop it. You got what you wanted. Congratulations.
It was the first time Dad had ever yelled at me, and then he walked out.
Gracie, you really want us to go? I thought you were my sister.
I cried as I hugged him tight and ran away to my room. As they left in their car, I watched them from my window and cried some more. After that, Dad didn't speak to me for a while. Our lives were back to normal, but everything was different. Dad was miserable, and so was I. I missed Fred and his mom. Why did they have to turn out to be such terrible people? One day, I was in my room when I heard something. I looked outside, and it was Ava throwing stones at my window. I marched downstairs angrily to ask her what she wanted, but she held up her hand.
Wait, let me speak first. I'm just here to fix things. My mom didn't do anything. I used a fake voice app to make up the thing you heard.
What? Are you crazy? Why would you do that?
Because I was jealous. I had Mom to myself for years, but then Fred came along and then you, and she likes you better. It was like I kept getting pushed back and no one remembered me anymore. I didn't mean to break them up. I just wanted to hurt you, and for you to kind of hate Mom. I'm sorry, okay? Please help me make our parents happy again.
Weirdly enough, I sort of understood Eva. To be honest, I was jealous of you too. I didn't like sharing my dad, and all the things I found difficult came so easy to you. Next to you, I felt like a freak.
Don't say that. You're the smartest person I know. And you may not have friends, but you have a brother and sister who care about you, if you still want them.
I could feel tears rolling down my cheeks as we hugged, and I noticed for the first time that she smelled like flowers, just like Angela. Let's go tell our parents about the mess you made.
My mom's gonna kill me.
Don't worry, I'll save you.
Hi everyone, I'm Alina, the enchanting enigma. Want to see a magic trick? Choose a card. Ready? Hocus pocus. Is this your card? Are you sure? Well, I should keep working on that one. Let's begin. But before I continue, make sure to like and subscribe. I grew up in one of the most beautiful places on earth, Norway. I loved everything about my home. The natural beauty, the epic history, even the grumpy shopkeeper at the corner store. But the best part was the northern lights. Every year, starting around September, shimmery curtains of light appeared in the sky like a giant cup. Kaleidoscope! With my family, we went to see them every night, making bonfires, toasting marshmallows, and telling Viking stories. Those are my most cherished memories. I say memories because those times ended abruptly.
Your father and I are getting a divorce. I'm in love with my business partner, Hans, and we're moving to Argentina.
That wasn't even the worst part.
Astrid, you're coming with me. You're too young to be without your mother.
But, Mom, I want to stay with Alina.
It's not up for discussion. Pack your things right now.
Growing up, my little sister Astrid idolized me. She was 2 years younger and thought everything I did was amazing, especially my magic tricks.
For my next trick, I'll make a piece of gold appear out of thin air. Wow.
Okay, technically, it was a chocolate candy with gold foil, but Astrid still loved it. She was my biggest fan, even when I didn't believe in myself. So I was devastated about her leaving. But Mom's mind was made up, and just like that, she left me with my dad and my big brother, Frederick. Of course I love them, but let's just say they are
Vikings.
Not the word I have in mind. Immature.
They spent all their time playing Vikings like children.
Check out the spoils of our last hunting trip, sis.
Frederick, shut up. You bought that from a grocery store? You're not a real Viking.
Tell that to the village. We just razed to the ground.
Good one, son.
Still, I always had fun with them. I even went to some Viking battle reenactments. It was better than staying home alone. We still went camping under the northern lights from time to time. But it wasn't the same without Astrid.
I wish Astrid was here too.
Me too.
Fast forward 9 years later, I was a senior in high school, and after a lot of training, I finally started getting magic shows. At first, I put on shows in backyards for my classmates, birthday parties for my first trick, going to pull a rabbit out of my, oh Bunny, where are you? Oops, yeah, sometimes things go wrong, but eventually I got really good. And every time I looked out at the audience, a part of me was hoping to see Astrid sitting there, clapping and laughing like she did when we were kids. She was still all the way across the world. She grew up to be a full hippie, completely in love with nature. For the first 2 years, we talked every single day, even despite the time difference.
Did you watch the last video? Of course! It was amazing! She is my new favorite main character, at least until tomorrow.
But then we started talking, only once a week, then once a month, over time, as Astrid grew colder and colder, until one day, she snapped.
First, I was pulling this really long handkerchief from my mouth. Suddenly, a kid from the audience grabbed the end. Before we knew it, we were both rolling up in it, turning into a giant handkerchief burrito on stage, and... Oh God, can you stop talking about that? There are bigger problems in this world. Who cares about stupid magic anyway?
Then she hung up.
Rude!
I tried calling back 1,000,000 times, but Astrid ghosted me. Well, she was a teenager after all. They all have mood swings, right? But when a few months passed since Astrid had gone radio silent, I started getting worried. I called my mother and Hans, but neither was helpful.
She can't come to the phone right now. She's playing football.
Isn't it like midnight there?
Yeah, I'm so late. Oh, good night.
Oh, that Elena, right? Not your sisters. Not home. Bye.
But...
With no other choice, I got a plane ticket to pay them a surprise visit. I only sent Astrid a DM so she knew I was coming. But again, there was no reply.
Okay guys, see you when I get back. Try not to burn the house down.
I can't promise that. I'm still saying don't go.
It's okay. Have a safe flight, kiddo.
When I got to the airport, I didn't even have time to step into the security line before I had the shock of a lifetime.
Hey sis, excuse me, who are Astrid? You look so different. What are you doing here? I was just about to go see you. I know. I read your text when I took back my phone in the middle of my escape. Luckily, they didn't know how to work Instagram, so they hadn't read it. Escape? Who was they? What's going on? I need you to hide me. Nobody can know I'm here, not even Dad and Frederick.
Before I could ask any of the million questions I had, Astrid took us outside and put us in a cab.
What's with all the secrecy? Did you rob a bank or something? Of course not, sis. Why would you ever say such a thing?
Astrid kept looking nervously at the taxi driver. A few minutes later, he jacked us, and Astrid pulled me into an alleyway.
Tell me what you know about why you're here. Nothing. I called you non-stop for months. Tell me what's going on before I call Mom. No, don't call her. Mom changed a lot after we moved. She does whatever Hans says, and he's a monster. Like a real one. Months ago, he took my phone and kept me locked in my room. Are you for real? I can't tell you more than this. For now, the first thing I did after escaping was get a ticket here. I need you. You're my last hope, sis.
Astrid's was disturbing. I had to help her. She was my baby sister. So we went to the mall to give her a makeover. New clothes, new hair color, different lenses. But I didn't know if her disguise would fool anyone.
You really think Dad's not gonna recognize his own daughter? I don't think so. He hasn't seen me in person since I was 7. Plus, Dad and Frederick aren't exactly geniuses. No offense.
I was a little offended, but she wasn't wrong. As we got home, I almost fainted from the smell. There was trash everywhere, food smeared on the walls.
Alina, you're back. Dad, Alina's back.
Thank Thor.
What the heck happened here? I've only been gone a few hours.
I told you we'd be lost without you. Who's your friend?
Dad looked at Astrid in confusion.
You remind me of someone.
Probably some international superstar or model. I get that a lot. Frederick, Dad, this is Ruby. Love your place.
Thanks, Ruby. You're a gem.
Good one, Dad.
I rolled my eyes and pulled Astrid upstairs. Then my phone rang. It's Mom.
Please, sis. You can't tell her I'm here.
I picked up the phone, and when Mom asked me if I'd heard from Astrid, I denied it.
Your sister is in serious trouble. Please tell me if you hear from her.
Dear customer, your coverage is currently out of range. Please try again later.
I felt weird, but I shrugged it off. And later, I talked to my dad about Ruby staying with us for a little while. Dad was so happy I hadn't gone to Argentina that he agreed right away.
Thanks, Alina. You're a lifesaver. Hey, I can book some magic show for tomorrow, you know. I'm a really big hit here, so you can come. Actually, I wanted to check out this new environmental facility nearby. Oh, okay. I guess we can do that.
When we got there, it was just like a normal, boring factory site. But then, Astrid broke a window, opened its latch, and started crawling in.
What are you doing breaking in? Hush! Either come with me or shut up and stay here quietly.
Feeling totally weirded out, I reluctantly followed her as she moved down the corridors. When she reached the office, she started going through the drawers and took several documents.
Astrid, this is illegal. Don't worry, I know the owner.
Then she grabbed some spray paint from her bag and started painting the walls. She wrote something in really big, sloppy letters. Dentures!
It says destroyers. Oh, right. Oh, what?
Just then, sirens wailed in the distance. Run!
Why would you do something like that? Will you tell me what's going on? Can't! And don't be so uptight, sis. It was just a little fun.
Thankfully, the next few days were less crazy. Astrid still avoided coming to my magic shows. She was really busy with her plan. But every time I asked about it, she would change the subject or run off who knows where. I decided to find out the truth, so I started going through her things. In her purse, there were some huge piles of cash. There must be a logical explanation. As soon as Astrid came back, I confronted her.
Astrid, where did all this money come from? Oh, that. I saved up a bunch from working at a restaurant in Buenos Aires.
Then she started a long and passionate speech about the environment. I was angry and confused, but also a little proud of her. She had so much passion and knowledge. She talking until we both fell asleep. In fact, I think she kept talking even in her sleep. The next morning, my dad was scrambling around the house searching for something.
My savings. I kept all my cash in random cereal boxes, but it's all gone now.
I told you to open a bank account.
Then it hit me. Oh no! Asterisk! I ran upstairs to confront her.
You need to give that money back. What are you talking about? You stole Dad's money. What? No, I didn't. You're just mad because I didn't go to your stupid magic show. I'm sorry. I'm just too busy saving the world.
She stormed out of the room. She was out of control. First, she'd almost got us arrested, and now she was stealing from our dad, and even calling my magic stupid after everything I did for her. I'd had enough. Knowing she wasn't telling me the whole truth, I called Mom right away.
You did the right thing calling me, sweetie. Astrid needs help before she ends up in prison.
I went to school, but when I came back, all of Astrid's bags were gone. Then Frederick appeared, dragging a wooden boat into the kitchen.
Check it out, sis. A real Viking boat.
That's a canoe, Frederick.
Frederick, how did you pay for that boat?
I found a bunch of money in a box of Cocoa Puffs. So cool.
Oh no! So it wasn't Astrid who'd taken the money. What if she was telling the truth all along? My sister had come home for the first time in years, and I totally betrayed her. I needed to find her. I called her over and over, but again, no response. Then I decided to tell Dad the truth. When he found out that Ruby was Astrid, his face lit up again. A part of him already knew. Still, the rest of the news wasn't that good. Just as we were about to jump into our car to look for Astrid, an all-black car with a chauffeur pulled into our driveway. Out of it came Mom, Hans, and a huge bodyguard.
Where is she?
Mom?
We need to find your sister right away.
She stole my money from me and she vandalized my construction project. I knew you helped her, Alina. If you don't help me find her, you are gonna end up in jail just like your idiot sister.
Don't you dare talk to my child like that.
Dad tackled Hans, but then the huge bodyguard came for us. Frederick let out a Viking war cry and lunged at him. Soon, our front yard became the scene of a fierce battle. But don't panic! We have a weapon up our sleeve, my magic! As Dad and Frederick were trying to beat the bodyguard, I decided to catch Hans. So I grabbed my magician coat and hat, and with a wave, cards flew straight at Hans' face like arrows. Then, I threw my rabbit at Hans, who is quite a fierce little biter. Just then, help arrived. But it wasn't the regular police. It was some kind of secret service. And they immediately arrested Hans. And Mom turns out. Their new factory that Astrid had broken into was located in a zone and used certain chemicals that could lead to an environmental disaster. They had falsified the safety tests and all the permits. When Astrid found out, she tried to go public, and that's why they were keeping her locked in her room. After escaping, she came here to collect more evidence before presenting the story to the authorities, who quickly located the people responsible. Yep, my mom and Hans. However, Astrid was still nowhere to be found. She was gone. About a year later, I had my biggest magic show yet, and I nailed it. Towards the end of it, I dedicated the show to Astrid.
My sister is my favorite person in the world, and I miss her wherever she is. I hope she knows how proud of her I am, because she grew up to be this amazing, brave person.
And after the show, I went to my favorite viewing spot to see the Northern Light. Since it was the season for them, I kind of felt closer to Astrid in this spot too. Because if you think about it, maybe the lights wouldn't be here if she hadn't fought for the environment. It was like I could hear her there.
Alina, like she was right there with me. Elena, are you deaf? Can't you hear me?
Wait, Astrid! I looked around and she was really there. I leapt up and hugged her.
Oh my god, you're here! I decided I should check out that magician that everybody keeps talking about. I thought magic was so stupid and not real. I used to think that till I heard that magic kicked Hans' butt. Since then, it's my second favorite thing, right after nature.
We both laughed for a second, then we apologized to each other and hugged. Remember guys, siblings should stick together. That is the first rule of families. I called Dad and Frederick to join us. So after all these years, we were finally seeing the Northern Lights as a family again. And that was the most magical moment ever.
This story is fictional and for entertainment purposes only. Never run away from home, damage property, or confront adults on your own. If you're in danger, reach out to a trusted adult or contact the authorities. True courage is knowing when to ask for help.